You're listening to Band Practice with Matthew and Krebs. Rock out with your cock out.
So, new season of Punisher is out, and
You're 6 episodes in?
I'm about 6 episodes in.
I'm 2. But I watched the last 30 minutes of the previous season finale, and just because I like wanted to like kind of catch up and like get in the mood, and it's just nothing but like the dude's face being bashed against the mirror 20-something times.
You know, I felt... So, they have his face fucked up in the second season.
But not
Russo,
really. But not really.
I keep feeling like that's all he got. Like, he still looks pretty even with the scars on his face. Like,
He's
I
still
feel like-
pretty. He's still the pretty guy from Westworld.
I feel like he should be more fucked up.
He should be. Well, and the character Jigsaw is fucked up as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
that's the Jigsaw. It's right there in the name.
Yeah.
But I was reading this article, and I forgot who had done it, but they were talking about how they were trying to like downplay the physical effects on his face because they wanted to play up the idea of the shattered psyche, and they're doing that with the Shrink, which I think is pretty good.
The Shrink and him get really, really fucking good a couple episodes in.
Okay. She seems
And
like
you see him, he is fucking broken. Fuck, he is broken. And and I absolutely had the thought, while I was watching, I had the thought like, wow, he's like the Joker. Like they're giving him that crazy aspect, but he's
no place or purpose, but he's got drive.
No, he's got place or purpose, but this wild, this embrace of his brokenness of like, I'm broken, fuck it, I'm gonna be broken, fuck it, I'm gonna do broken shit.
Okay.
And he has breakdowns, and you've seen his dream flashes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's got the dream flashes of the fucking Punisher skull, but he doesn't know why or who or how or anything. And
he says like off the bat, is that me? Am I this skull?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, no. The first moment in the show where he sees Frank again,
Oh God.
and Frank,
I'm not there yet, but
and Frank has the fucking vest on. Oh my God! Fuck, it is so like that whole episode is so fucking good. Like, I watched like 4 episodes in a row this morning. That's how I got so far in, because I was at like 2 or 3, and I watched them back to back to back to back. And I was like, I should probably get off the couch. But yeah, it's intense. Well, that was like the Punisher's. The first season was super fucking intense, and like, I don't know, there was like a suspense aspect to the whole thing where it was like super fucking on the edge the whole time. There was always something. But I'm really digging the second season.
Obviously, I'm only 2 episodes in, but I love the bartender girl they had, just because I loved her from Riddick, the not Pitch Black, but the second one. I immediately recognized her just because she was the one who said, what was it?
The Killer Game chick?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize that until you just said it. Yeah.
She's all like hasn't aged at all. She looks fucking great. Don't tell me if she dies, because as far as I know right now, she's in the hospital, and the Hispanic dude is like grilling her for info, and she says that his name's Pete.
I don't know if she dies or not. I don't know.
Okay.
They haven't really. They just mentioned her a couple more times. They haven't shown her or anything, so I don't know if she even comes back. Who knows?
But it was like super depressing. So I'm watching the.
Have you seen the showdown at the police station?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, all right, yeah. You got some good shit coming. You're gonna see this and go, I'm only 3 episodes in. What the fuck?
But what was really kind of depressing is that I'm watching this with a monkey, and I'm like, I know this chick. I've seen her from Riddick. She's cute as fuck. And her and Frank are getting along. Oh, they just had sex. Tragedy is in 3, 2, 1. Like
yeah.
I knew, like I already felt bad for her before anything actually happened, because that's Frank. Because if they're actually writing him well, it should end with him nothing but being pure Marine. That's what he is. Like when he had a family, he was Frank Castle. He was this, he had all these different aspects of himself. But once you take away the family and any reason to connect with humanity, you get honestly pure Marine. And so it kind of makes sense that he would try to still connect with some people. So
it's funny you say that because I forget which episode it was, but in this season, there's a moment where everyone around him is criticizing him, and he looks up and he goes, "You all have to just let me be what I was meant to be."
that's the whole point.
Yeah, like, and it's a powerful statement when he says it, and everyone's like, "Okay, go." We'll wait here.
Because they did this in the comics where I don't remember what being it was, but there was some celestial being who could alter reality like at a whim, and they asked the Punisher, "I can bring your family back. Do you want me to?" He goes, "No." Why did he not do that? Because he was definitely spurned on, and I don't want to say inspired because that seems too positive of a phrase for Punisher. But he was pushed towards what he became because of the loss of his family. But the other thing he was a Marine, so he's got missions, he's got training, he's got recon, he's got a plan, he will implement it. So the celestial being who was asking him, "Do you want me to bring back your family?" You're asking the wrong dude. You should have asked Frank Castle like 30 years ago. But that dude's not around anymore. You're asking the Punisher, the most well-trained human being. Like, so Cap is the ultimate soldier. Fucking Punisher is the ultimate Marine. Like, you're asking the wrong guy because he's already on a mission. So no, don't bring my family back because that's not me anymore.
It's really funny. I knew this. I knew this Marine, and he fucking loved Captain America. Was all about it. And I met this guy, and he's telling me how much he loves Captain America, and I was like, "So you idolize a soldier?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Shut the fuck up, whatever." Da, da, da. I was like, "All right, bro. Semper Fi. I'll take the Punisher."
I would have asked again. Fun fact, Punisher actually outranks Captain America. Why? Because Punisher was a lieutenant colonel.
Yep. Oh, so I do have one critique of the show. Okay. So far. The second season has, like, it plays up every fucking bad veteran stereotype.
PTSD.
Yeah, that we're all fucking crazy. Every veteran's fucking broken. Like,
we can't reintegrate into society.
It's too fucking hard. It's hard. Like, God damn it. We're not all fucking broken. Most of us fucking aren't broken. Some of us are.
A lot of us go, "Oh my God, you're not going to shoot at me and leave bombs? I love you." Like,
yeah, this is great.
This is awesome. I don't have to worry.
Wait. I get a warm bed and food? Wait. I only have to work 8 hours a day?
You want to fuck me not because you'll get BAH, but because you actually like me? That's awesome.
Yeah, this is the life. I'm digging this.
And that's not to put down people who actually do suffer, but like that's not all of us.
Yeah, no, but they make it watching that show, you get this, like, if you're not a veteran, I can see how you would easily be like, oh, like, you meet a veteran and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you broken?" Like, no, I'm fine.
I still feel weird when people thank me for my service. I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. Like, you're welcome. I didn't do it for you, but I did it because I was young and it seemed like a good thing to do at the time. I got out really appreciating it, so I'm definitely not shitting on it, but it's just weird when people thank me for it. Like,
that is the most awkward thing, where people are like, "Oh, thank you for your service." I'm like, "You're welcome." I don't know what to say back to that ever.
Yeah, we're both over 30 and we still don't know what to say to that reply. Like,
the weirdest is when, like, another service member is, or another veteran is like, "Oh, well, thank you for your service." Like, I just want to look at him like, "Bro, you eat this shit fucking hand and fist? Come on, man." Like,
I don't know.
All right.
But I have friends who don't want to watch Punisher because they assume it's going to get canceled. And I'm kind of like, you fucking pussy. Dude, I grew up on comics. We had titles canceled all the fucking time. You would, like, spend a month going to all these different fucking stores to find issue 2 over here, issue 6 over here, to finish out the series, and then you find out it's canceled afterwards. And you go, okay, that's fine. Like, I have, to completion, the first Venom miniseries. It's Lethal Protector, Funeral Pyre, and then the Madness. And then they canceled it. They didn't do any Venom series for a while, but that was fine. I got everything, and I moved on to something else.
I'm okay with I'm okay if they cancel it. And there's a whole part of me that really, really, really hopes it comes back on the Disney streaming service. And I know they have to wait for it to leave Netflix or whatever, because I know like they have a
contract where it's like 2 years afterwards they can't do anything else, which really kind of fucking pisses me off, because there's a lot of there's a lot of shows that came from like ABC or other networks that they canceled in a way that somebody else could pick them up. So Netflix picked them up. But Netflix has a thing where you can't do this for 2 years. Fuck you. You made money off of the fact that you picked up something quickly, and now you've let things go.
It's
pay it forward.
Well, I don't. You know what it is? I don't think Netflix is the ones letting it go. I think Disney came in and told Netflix, "Hey, by the way, we're ending our contract with you. We're starting our own our own competitive service, and we'll finish out our obligations. But after that, that's it." And Netflix was like, "Well, fuck you guys."
Like,
yeah.
But it's still Netflix pulling the trigger.
And Marvel did that. Tried to do that with the X-Men when Fox's X-Men movies were starting to do good. They killed off the X-Men comics, thinking, "Oh, well, fuck them, because nobody's going to want to see the characters anymore." Wrong.
Incorrect.
Yeah. So, and I fully expect Disney is going to do Marvel TV series. Well, outside, because we already know they're doing the Tom Hiddleston for Loki.
Yeah,
and they were talking about a Bucky and Falcon one.
Yeah.
So they're obviously gonna do some MCU TV series on the Disney streaming service, but I really, really, really want them to pick these back up, and not just pick them back up and throw the same characters out. I want to see the same actors. I want to see continuity. I want to see it carry on.
Have you seen
dark and evil?
Have you seen the petition to bring back Daredevil?
No.
Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays Kingpin, like posted it on his Twitter. I want them to bring it back because fucking Charlie Cox is depressed and pissed off because nobody told him until like the last second.
That's so shitty. Like,
which is Daredevil, in case someone doesn't know. But like he's apparently really like clinically depressed because like he was set for this to be his life for the next so many years.
Yeah,
and it's just now fucking gone and can't be picked up contractually for 2 years.
Well, maybe he takes 2 years off and then comes back and gives us, some kick-ass series of Daredevil.
I know.
This might work out to be really, really great for Disney if they do that, because you figure, okay, we're going to have a forced break and then we're going to come back strong and throw it out there. Okay, I forget what year. I think it was, what year did the Camaro come back? Was it 2007? The Camaro came back?
I'm not sure. I'm not a car guy, but that sounds about right.
I think it was 2007.
I rented it 2009.
Whatever it was. What happened was that the Canadian government came down and told Chevy, "We'll give you all these factories, this and that. You just have to say, you just have to sign this thing saying that the Camaro will only be produced in Canada." And they said, "Great, we're doing it." So then they wanted to break away from these factories, or they wanted to break away from the Camaro or whatever, and get away from the factories or whatever. Part of the deal was they weren't allowed to make the Camaro for like another till 2007, right? Mm-hmm. So the reason the Camaro came back in 2007 is because Chevy got the rights back to be able to produce this thing in other places, and they did.
So they just kind of like sat on it?
Yeah, they just sat on it and waited. Sat on it and fucking waited. And it came out, and it was better than ever, and everybody loved it. And I really think Marvel could do the same thing with these, because everybody's going to fucking want him. 2-3 years down the road, I'm still going to want to see another fucking Daredevil. And not just a random Daredevil. Definitely not Ben Affleck Daredevil, but Charlie Cox.
I'm going to ignore that you said that, but go on.
What? You don't like Ben Affleck?
Batman? That's fine. No, but, and actually, like, as we're talking about it, I'm like processing this. As we're talking about it, like, and it's not like we don't have stuff to look forward to. They're literally going to, like, inundate us with all this extra stuff. Like, I was talking to Monkey, like it's kind of sad that, like, we got, we got Punisher now, but they're probably going to cancel it. They've canceled Iron Fist and Daredevil,
which sucks because Iron Fist. Fuck, the end of the second season of Iron Fist was like the stuff I really wanted to get into with Iron Fist. Like, fuck yes, we're here.
What's his name? Orson? Or
the World War II fucking Iron Fist.
Yeah,
like fuck yes, we're doing some good shit, and canceled. Like fuck.
And I saw that and I got upset, but then I realized we got Captain Marvel, and then we got Endgame. And we've got Far From Home, Spider-Man.
Have you seen the trailer for it, by the way?
Which one?
Far From Home.
I mean, yes to all of it, but I want to say how many times I've seen each one.
Okay.
Far From Home, 8 times.
I watch it every morning now.
I'm getting pissed at the fucking questions that I'm getting because they're like, oh, is that Sandman? No. Is that Aquaman? No. Do you see who's fighting him? Do you know who Mysterio is? Probably not. He's like a C/B level villain. So you don't get it. I kind of feel like I already know. This is all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all him. Because from what I understand, he has no real powers, and he just fucks with Spider-Man.
Not at all.
And it's all illusions. And I maybe, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but his backstory was that he worked as like a special effects guy in Hollywood or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes a magician doing like sleight of hand shit.
Kind of turn to crime. Yeah, it's all that and then just turn to crime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird they even showed like Jake Gyllenhaal's face, but I guess if you're paying him that much, you have to. But his face was like this kind of fishbowl thing. So I thought it was weird they even showed his face. I'm like, oh, well, you're not gonna be around too long unless they change your face later because we know which we and Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury know what you look like. So we're not gonna see you much often, are we?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that. You got to have camera time. And I remember, so my dad was a firefighter, right? And we watched Backdraft when it came out.
I love that movie, actually.
Well, it's funny because, you know, they always show their faces. And their masks are really big and, like, it's all glass, like, it's all clear. And, like, that's the masks they wear are not real and they're not effective, but they needed something like that for camera effects. You could see the people's faces and they could actually portray emotion physically. Like, and it was funny because while watching the movie, my dad's bitching the whole time, like, this is bullshit, this is bullshit, this is bullshit, and it's funny, and it makes you think, like, okay, so they do have to do some stuff for film, obviously, and they're paying the actors, they want them to act, like, but yeah, they paid for Jake Gyllenhaal to show up and play that role, they need to show his fucking face.
I know, but whatever. But
it's the same reason, like, Infinity War, it's the same reason, like, they're walking around in their suits on the spaceship.
No.
With their fucking masks off.
Even better point, Age of Ultron. When they break through the in the very beginning, when they break through the fortress and they walk in, and then Iron Man, lands and then gets out of his suit and he goes sentry mode, and the suit guards. It's a really fucking stupid thing for you to get out of your suit and look around, motherfucker, because someone might have a gun. It might point at your head and you're fucking dead. But we have to do that because we are paying Robert Downey Jr. so much fucking money. We need to see all of you, and that's actually I think I read somewhere that's the only reason that we got those really cool HUD scenes. The heads up display, of him is because they needed more FaceTime, and the only way that they could do that was to create this thing that we've never seen before, which we got in fucking Iron Man 1. So like that. Like, shit, we're paying how much? And we have to have how much FaceTime? We've got to think of a new thing.
Yeah.
How about just his face? How about his face with cool, like graphics? Done. Do it. Let's go.
Which I'm still excited for the Captain Marvel. And I was thinking about, okay, so we're getting Captain Marvel, and then we're supposed to get Endgame, and then Far From Home.
Yeah.
So we know Nick Fury and Spider-Man make it out of Endgame. And Nick Fury is in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be an age timepiece or whatever.
Yeah.
How many flicks in total does that put Nick Fury in? Sam Jackson. Like, he's going to pass Robert Downey Jr. as the highest, like, the guy that shows up the most.
It actually,
at least maybe not in screen time, but the number of movies.
It actually doesn't matter because he has Samuel Jackson has flat out said, "I will do this till I die." Like, he doesn't give a shit. He fucking loves this, but he also loves it because he only does like 10 minutes in like each movie.
Yeah,
he like comes in. He's fucking and
it doesn't.
He's Mr. Feeney in
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. He just like not involved at all. Comes in to give you your life lesson, but like it's poignant, and it's important, and you remember him.
And it doesn't typecast him either. It's not like it's not gonna prevent him from getting other roles because he was
already established.
Yeah, he's there. It's fucking Sam Jackson.
He's so good that he was so established that when they made the Ultimate Universe Nick Fury, they wanted to model it after him, but they had to ask his permission to do so. They wanted to make a fictional character, but they had to ask the real dude, "Hey, can we do you? We'd like to. All right, how much do you want?"
That's so awesome.
You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. that's why the Ultimate Universe, and I fucking hate the Ultimate Universe line because it was kind of a cop out. But that's why they made him black, and they made him basically just Nick Fury or Samuel Jackson with an eye patch. That's the entire. Which, if you've ever seen the Ultimates, it's one of the animated series. Ultimate Avengers is really really funny because when they unfreeze Captain America and he meets Nick Fury and he tells him, "I'm your superior officer," he goes, "Fuck you." They would never promote a darkie this high, which is racist. But this is Captain America coming from the 40s, so contextually it makes sense. Yeah. But even in the normal continuity, Earth 616, they actually integrated the Samuel Jackson Nick Fury because the normal white eye patch Nick Fury is still there, but they kind of pushed him off the world, and he's actually become Uatu the Watcher because he took one of his eyes. So now he's the Watcher, but they needed an actual like Nick Fury
character.
Yeah, so he had a love child with a black woman. So that kid's black. That kid is also named Nick Fury. Oh shit. Will someone shoot him in the head? There we go. Lost an eye. Now he's got an eye patch. They shoehorned it in. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. It's just really funny.
I hope they don't do that. I really, 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 really hope they don't do that for Endgame. I hope they don't shoehorn it. And
now this is the Russo brothers. I think we're gonna be okay. But I don't. Apparently, what we've seen in the teaser trailers is only the first 15 minutes. We know nothing about what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, you don't get shit from the trailer. You don't get shit. You just you see a couple characters walking around, and it may or may not be in the fucking movies. Or shit may be altered like they did for Infinity War. Who knows?
I still don't even buy that trailer because I remember how Infinity War ended, and I also remember the Infinity War trailers, which was we saw fucking Hulk in the Wakanda battle in the trailers.
Yeah,
Hulk was not there. It was Banner in the Hulkbuster armor. So that was entirely fabricated just to fuck with us in a trailer. So I wouldn't be surprised if
even when Thanos is fighting Captain America, he's got
one
or two stones,
yeah.
and he's got in the actual movie he already had 4 at that point. I think, right?
They're always fucking with us. This is like some Rick and Morty shit. They're fucking with us on levels that we will never know until they're done fucking with us, which is not fun, but it's also awesome.
And we're literally just lining up to get fucked with. Fuck with me next, me next, me next. Do it.
Yeah. And then I just don't buy Tony Stark is adrift, alone and starving and dying and with no actual aim or goal. Dude, you're on the planet with what's her name, Nebula.
She's a giant machine. He builds machines. What?
He could hack that bitch.
Yeah.
Hashtag hack that bitch and do something. And she knows ships because she crashed one into fucking Thanos. So he knows stuff. She knows stuff. They can figure something out. And you don't see her in that teaser at all.
Yeah, you do.
Not while
she's there for a whole 0.2 seconds. She's standing there, but not with Stark though. He's alone by himself. So they split ways on the planet. Maybe I don't know.
I don't buy it because they have a similar goal.
Yeah.
So why would they split? And and fucking Stark is looking at this bitch, going, "You got Wi-Fi, don't you?" So yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that teaser at all, unless it was just. Is he that much of a dick that he wants to fuck with Pepper Potts? I'm dying, ha ha ha. Send. I don't. I mean, it's a dick move, but is he that much of a dick? I don't know.
And Paltrow posted up a picture of her in the rescue armor.
I've seen that.
Again,
I don't know what to make of it.
Maybe that's legit. Or maybe the Russo brothers had her do it.
They had 50 grand
to fuck with people.
They had an extra 50 grand in their budget. This would be funny.
Yeah, right. Who knows? But I could totally see I could see that being a thing where they're where Stark built her a suit in case he couldn't make it back.
Yeah.
Or he disappeared and she needed defense.
He's got backups on his backups on his backups. So
yeah, that's what he does.
That would make sense.
So I could see part of the message he sends her is the release code for that suit for her or whatever.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, now she's got a suit. But I feel like she wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it. But.
And wouldn't have to, because he would know her well enough. And as Spider-Man said, this suit is amazingly intuitive, so it's kind of your fault. What? Yeah, so the suit would be really intuitive. But I keep seeing all these videos about who's going to find Stark. I'm like, he's not dying. We all know he's probably not dying. At least if he dies, it'll be at the end of the film. And it's Stark. Tony Stark saves Tony Stark. He's always saved himself.
Tony Stark is going to die.
But not till the end.
And this is why I think so. Because the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home
has Nick Fury.
It has Nick Fury. Well, I'm sure they don't want to I'm sure Sony was like, look, we don't want Tony Stark in this one. He was in the first one.
Yeah.
We don't want to oversaturate Iron Man. We're trying to sell Spider-Man.
Let's make some connection with other characters. Yeah.
But the reason why is because so Happy shows up in the trailer, right?
That's a good point.
Happy shows up in the trailer, brings a check for whatever little community thing Spider-Man's promoting with Aunt May, and when he's in Europe or whatever, and in the trailer, and he's doing his thing, and there's a scene of Happy sits there and he goes, "You're all alone."
And now I'm depressed.
So you're all alone.
I didn't catch
He's
this.
all alone. And as soon as Happy says this, I'm like, well, where's Iron Man? What the fuck is he doing? Why can't he come help? And I was like, oh, Infinity War is still going on. Maybe he's dead.
He definitely didn't retire because he tried that. That retirement for Iron Man doesn't stick.
No,
so
he's dead.
# retirement for Iron Man. Oh, sorry.
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's going to die in Endgame.
No, I'm going to bed crying. Thank you, asshole. I did not catch that.
You're welcome.